Hey everyone, welcome to another Sims 4 mod review. Today we're going to be reviewing Little Miss Sam's Foster Family mod. In this mod, you're able to run a foster home for infants through teens and also dogs and cats and give them a home while they're trying to find a home. So it is quite nice for your Sims who might not want to have kids. You're able to foster kids as well and not having to have like the full responsibility of having their own kid. So let's hop into the game and see how this mod works. As you can see, we're in game now, and the first steps to actually being able to foster kids in The Sims through this mod is to go to your phone app right here. This little foster family icon should appear on your phone. Make sure to download the XML injector for it to pop up. If you don't, the icon will not pop up on your phone and you won't be able to use the mod. So make sure to download that. But once you download that, go ahead and click on the icon. There are two options here. You have the foster family settings and then the actual foster family network. We're going to go into the foster family settings to enable the options of which foster kids and what we want to foster. So once you click that, once this pops up, you have a list of the stuff that you can choose. So infants, toddlers, children, teens, kittens, adult cats, elder cats, you got puppies, adult dogs, and elder dogs. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be focusing on the infants through teens. So to go ahead and enable that, you go ahead and click on them. And you can click on all of them if you want to, or you can click on one. It really is a preference. Once you do that, go ahead and check mark it and your settings will be saved. Now to go into the actual foster family network, because we do need to register to the foster family system, we go back to the phone, go to the icon again, and then go to the LMS foster family network, click that. And then right here, you will see register at the foster family network for foster kids. We will do that. So now we are registered. And the great thing also about this mod is on Mondays, you will get paid for being a foster family volunteer, I think they call it, service, like through the foster family service. For kids through teens, I believe you get 500 simoleons, and for toddlers you get 750 simoleons, and I believe you might also get that as well as with infants as well. So you can either wait to get a call from the foster family system, or you can check if there are any kids that are in need. And to do that, you go back into the app, go to the foster family network again. This window will pop up and you go ahead and check the foster family network for foster kids. Once we do that, it says a kid currently in need of a foster family. Please check again later or register. There are no kids right now, so we will wait to see when there is one. Normally you can check once a day for a foster kid. But if you're signed up through their network, they will randomly have pop-ups letting you know of if there are any kids that need to be fostered. So we will wait until it pops up. So we did get this little pop-up, which means that we do have a foster kid in need. So I did check a couple times and there were no kids available, but now we do have one through the network, and it didn't really take us too long in game to get that. It's 5 o'clock now, and I think when we started it was around like 9 a.m. So you can either say that you're sorry, not right now, maybe another time if you have a little bit more foster kids. You can foster more than one. So if you had like a whole house full, you could hit maybe another time, but for this sake, because we don't have any, I'm going to go ahead and click yes, we are coming right over. Once you click that, your sim will go into a rabbit hole for a little bit and then come back with that foster kid. So they are now back, and we have our toddler here, Rico. And the first thing that you'll need to do is you can welcome Rico into his new foster family. And now that you've welcomed him, you can go click on him again. And under this tab right here is where the foster family is. We did get our 750 simoleons. It is on Mondays, though, I think it happens. So every Monday you get that payment. Under this foster family, you can hit the adopt foster kid, which it is free. So if you wanted to bypass having to pay the adoption fee, you are more than welcome to do that. You can also plan their outfit or change their outfit, and you can also check their needs under this panel right here. And it is all good. I believe if you do click on these needs that they will like automatically cheat their need, but if you didn't want to do that, you could click the X button and just close that out. The other thing about this mod is the foster kids don't go into your household, so you won't be able to control them. You'll just be able to help them and like take care of them. So that is a great way to check their needs through that little panel. So now that we have Rico in our household, you can now try and find a family to adopt this foster kid while they're staying at your house. Now to do that, you would go back into your phone app right here, You would then click on the foster family again and go into this LMS foster family network. Once this window pops up, you'll then scroll down and you can see check the foster family network for potential applicants of an adoption. But again, this service is only used through Monday to Saturday between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So we kind of missed it by an hour. But because it is closed, that means that we obviously do have to take care of Rico until we can find a foster family in need. But you don't have to do this right away. If you wanted to keep them for a little bit, you could do that. And then you could, eventually adopt them out, or you could adopt them because like me, I get attached to Sims quite quickly. So I would probably adopt all of them. But because it is 10 o'clock in the morning and it is Tuesday, we should be able to find a foster family for him. So like I said, go back into your family network, and then again this window will pop up and you're able to check the foster family network for potential applicants for an adoption. So we'll go ahead and click that. The LMS foster family network, a potential applicant of an adoption, would like to come over to visit you and the fosters. Would that be okay? We'll say yes, send them over. But now we have Alice here today, and we'll go ahead and introduce them. But now that they've introduced themselves, you can now go into the foster family tab again, and there's a couple things here. You can introduce the foster kids, you can ask them about their living situation, and then you can go ahead and complete the adoption. So we'll go ahead and introduce the two of them together. So Rico should be making his way outside. All right, I'm not really sure where he's going. So we got another pop-up that there's an infant that needs us. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yes, I'm coming right away. That Alice and Rico can get to know each other, and then we can go ahead and complete that adoption. Once that's done, we can see how well the two of them get along while she's gone. So we do have this infant now. Beatrix is here. I don't know where did Alice just leave? She left. That's not good. Now we have two kids. We have two kids now. But let me go ahead and find if there's another applicant that will come over. I didn't think that she was just gonna leave. Okay, so apparently we cannot check the system again. I'm not sure what happened. She just left. That's not good. Well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't complete the adoption. But I can actually show you what it is to adopt the toddler here. So if we were to adopt Rico, again, you would just go in here and adopt foster kid. Once you adopt, it'll say, do you want to adopt Rico? You say, yes, I do. And then you're able to change their name, but because he's already a toddler, I'm not going to change his name, but we'll click done. And then he should be added into our household. Yes, he'll be in our household officially, whereas Beatrix is making a mess. Don't know what she's doing here, but again, with Beatrix, you can do the same thing. You can check their needs. So she's hungry, but I'm gonna go ahead and click that and she'll be all good. The nice thing about the infants though on the foster family is that they can pretty much kind of go wherever. You don't have to go through those milestones and stuff. They kind of will do what they want to, which is nice. So it is the next day right now, and it's about 9 a.m. in The Sims. So I'm going to go ahead and have her try and do that adoption process again. Hopefully they don't leave this time. So we'll go back into the network tab. So I went ahead and checked it, and there was nothing available for that. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. Again, these things take time, so there might be an applicant today and another one might not be, for tomorrow. So it's kind of like a waiting game. So you kind of just have to keep on checking and see what's going on. So for some reason it's not working, so I'm just going to explain it to you guys. Basically, when you have an adoption, that is like when you want to adopt your kid out, your foster kid out, they'll come over, you'll ask them, you'll introduce the kids together, and then you can ask them about their living situation, and we'll pull up a pop-up menu where you can see the Sims who live in the household. So if there's already too many of them, you can decide if it's not a good choice for them. Once you've decided that it is a good choice for them, you can go ahead and complete that adoption and adopt that kid out, and they'll just go to that other household. So hopefully it's working in your game. I don't know if it glitched out. Maybe it was the fire, who knows, but it has worked before. I think also it comes down to on the actual foster family panel if there is a family looking for a foster kid. So it's kind of random as well, but I think the mod's super cool, and especially if you want to have a little bit more storyline in your game, this is the perfect mod as well to have a foster kid family house if you just have a sim that kind of runs a foster kid household. But yeah, no, this is absolutely a great mod to have in your game. So I think I will end it here. Thank you all so much for watching today's mod review. Again, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and comment your favorite part about this mod and any other mods I should do on this channel. But with that, I will see you all tomorrow.